Hi folks, Sergio and Janine's channel here. We got today a segment on tip line. So what we're going to do is we're going to show, look at this rope, the chain, this rust has gone and it has stained the rope and it's yellowish. I hate it, but I only remember when I'm going out and I got to toss this rope over. So I want to address that now. I got a bucket here, about half a gallon of warm water, and I'm gonna go ahead and outline a few myths. A lot of boaters, I'm an old boater. I've been boating since I'm 15, 16 years old. I'm north of 60, so I've been hearing this all my life. Now, I'm gonna correct something here. We're gonna go ahead and use methods that work and are not gonna damage your ropes or premature failure on your ropes, and you can have ropes for many years to come. The first thing is this guy here, bleach. Bleach, don't use bleach on ropes, period. Yeah, they're gonna look amazing after you use bleach. They're gonna get bright white and they look great, but that's gonna be a problem because the ropes, very expensive, premature failure. They'll start fraying and they'll look like, you know, just crappy, and it's just not safe either because they'll eventually break, you know, they'll tear. So don't use this guy here. This is a huge myth. This is a fabric softener known also by the brand of Downy. This is the one the wife uses at home for, you know, our clothes. Don't use this, even though the myth is, well, when you put water and then you put your Downy, a little bit of Downy, your ropes are very soft, easy to work, and when you throw them in your rope bin in your boat, everything just drops nice and soft, and it just drops. They're not, you know, hard and tight. Well, this truly what happens is ropes will get slimy, slippery, and then when you do the knots, what happens is the knots come loose, and this is basically, you know, it's a no-brainer. Don't use it. It's not good. It's not recommended. It's very bad on the environment. This guy here, OxiClean, is not as bad as the bleach, but it's also bad. It's not recommended. I'll stay away from this guy here. I know I'll probably get a lot of comments because, you know, it's like anything else. There's always going to be that side that's been using it for years and it works for them. I'm just here, you know, putting in our recommendations based on our experience and what's true, a good practice. So I'll stay away from this guy here too. The first product, good old vinegar. I love it on my salad, but I love it more when it comes to doing the boating because I use this for everything really. Right now for the rope, what I'm gonna do on the main stains right here, these guys here, these will be soaked heavily with warm water and vinegar, heavier. The rest of the area, we're gonna also dip them and we're gonna clean them. We're not gonna leave this stuff overnight because it's not, you know, anything in excess is bad. So we're gonna go ahead, and this, you're gonna have to probably do it many times. It's not just one thing, it's not magic. Good old dishwashing soap. Any brand, we're not selling this. I'm not working for Ajax or none of these guys. None of this stuff we're sponsoring. We don't work for these people, they don't pay us. We're just here, good old folks, trying to get, you know, the message through. So dishwashing soap, warm water, a gallon. You can use 3 tablespoons of this guy here, and, you know, work the rope. You have to brush now. This is not magic either. None of this stuff is magic. It still needs elbow. You know, you got to do the elbow work. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna soak it. This is the last method. First the vinegar, then this guy here, you scrub, and then you got to rinse thoroughly. You don't want to leave any of this stuff on the rope. And then you let it dry, but you don't want to let it dry out in the sun. UV light's terrible for ropes. Sometimes I leave my ropes out, and it doesn't take much for the sun to tear up those nylon ropes. So now again, recap. We're gonna go ahead and rinse all of this stuff off thoroughly, and we're gonna have to maybe repeat the step if I'm not satisfied with the rope. So it's all up to you and what you feel.
Baby, I just cleaned the bathroom. Now I have to clean this too. Oh my.
Hi folks. Well, my wife is here. She said, baby, can I do the rope?
Well, you know, okay, we're gonna start putting this rope, the part that has a stain inside this bucket, which has water and vinegar. We're gonna put it for a little bit, and I'm gonna start scrubbing like this. We might have to do this a few times, and then we're gonna do the whole row. Vinegar usually works really good on the stains. So
Okay, honey, this one.
okay, now this part.
See, I'm helping, baby. I'm looking for the heavy stains, folks, first, and she's gonna obviously work that. Remember I said a little elbow grease, don't hurt. She saw me out here and she just wanted to come and help, right, honey?
I got your back always.
She's got my
But
back.
I was just cleaning the bathroom and the kitchen, you know.
Okay, honey. But look, it's coming off right now. This guy here, look at what he's doing. Okay, and remember, folks, this is gonna stay there, and we have to do it again. It might be a couple of times, and then later, then we're gonna go to this guy here, right? Thank you, honey. You're the best.
You're welcome, baby. Everything for you.
Folks, look at that water. All I did was, after my wife scrubbed the areas that were heavily stained by rust, I dipped. This was like the water that's missing there, and I had like half a gallon. It all got soaked by the rope because I just soaked the whole rope. I'm gonna let it work. The vinegar with the warm water, I'm gonna let it work for a while. But look how, just by dipping it, look how dirty that rope is. So we're gonna go ahead and do a little elbow now, a little elbow grease on this rope. One thing I'm gonna be doing, this here, this is what caused all that. I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna buy, this is the one that came originally from when I bought the boat, and it's all rusty, and this is what caused the rope to look really rusty. They all still get yellow, so our recommendation is also the vinegar, just for regular dirty ropes. So we're gonna get rid of this. We're gonna buy a stainless steel chain. So this is what we're getting rid of. Obviously not the anchor, just the chain. Well, the wife did the stains, the areas that had heavier stain, and it's working in there now. Now I'm doing the whole rope, so I'm just doing it by sections, guys. You're back? Oh, there she is. Well, she did all the stains, and I'm gonna do the whole rope, and then we're gonna go ahead and rinse it. What do you think, baby?
Much better.
Should I just go out and buy a rope, or should we keep cleaning it?
We're gonna keep cleaning this one for now.
I'm the accelerator in the relationship. I'm usually like, oh, yeah, let's go. And she's like, baby, no, hold on. Let's think about this. Let's make a decision here. Hold on. So she's the brake, and I'm the accelerator. But hey, you know what? It's been working, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change anything right now.
Remember, guys, we're on a budget, and we want to have a house on the water. So we have to keep this rope for now.
That's a good way of putting it, honey. Yeah, she might come back and say, hey, man, see, you want to clean that rope. Now we can't afford that dream home of ours. I'm gonna say, babe, but the rope only costs $100. This is soaked with water and vinegar, so even though you see me just going like this, it's working in there. Once we get it all brushed up, I know there will be a difference, because I've done this before. This is not like something that just pops up, you know. This is something that I have forgotten, and I'm being honest, because this is the stuff that you have in one of those bins in the compartments in your boat, and you don't remember until you're tossing the anchor overboard. Difference. This is the water when we soaked it with dishwashing soap. Look how dirty it is. So this is just dipping, folks. So if your ropes are not stained with rust, you can just dip it there, leave it for a while, and they're gonna come clean. You don't have to spend $100 for for a rope. Every time you see them, they're nasty looking. We finished with all the stains. They had a lot of rust stains. It was filthy, and it was just something that we needed to do. So today my wife said, baby, let's do it.
And we did it.
So I think it looks good. I mean,
Yeah.
you can't ask for more. This thing was like ready to go in the dump, you know, throw it away. But yeah, it's over $100. This is a good quality rope. There's some cheap ones on Amazon, but you know, this is an old rope and it's still holding on. And I decided, why buy a cheap rope when you can have a good quality rope and all it needs is a cleaning. So I'm happy.
Yeah, mommy, too. Look at this. Come out really good. We save a lot of money for our green home.
Yeah, we missed.
Water.
Yeah, we missed that spot, but hey, I'm not gonna look at that.
Please, like our video, subscribe, share, and we'll see you next year. Happy New Year.
Okay, guys, we're new at this. We're trying to pick up some traction. I'm a gearhead by trade, so I'm gonna have a lot of tips on different things regarding boating and mechanical stuff. And my wife, she does all kinds of stuff. And just stick by and you'll see. We have a whole year ahead of us now that we're gonna be doing a lot of boating. We're gonna do a lot of real estate searches. We're gonna do a lot of real estate analysis. We're gonna be going out to these places and looking at these homes because that's what we want. We want to fulfill that dream, and please join us on that journey.